So Twitch has decided to lower the revenue stream of some big streamers from a 70-30 split to a 50-50 split. How will this affect them? How will this affect you as a viewer? Well, let's go through some of Twitch's rationale for doing this, and let's see if it makes sense or not. Keep in mind this video is not scripted and is off the cuff, unlike my other videos. I'm basing this off of my prior knowledge, so let's check out the Twitch blog. So the first point they made is that these 70-30 split deals were unfair to make. I don't really accept their rationale for this because it makes sense that you would give larger streamers a larger revenue split because they're providing more value to you as a company and they're keeping many more viewers online. In exchange for lowering revenue from subscriptions, they're offering 55% share from their ads incentive program. I'm not sure what the share was before this change, but they're saying that's going to make up for the revenue loss from subscriptions. What this tells me is that Twitch is trying to incentivize streamers to put more ads on their streams, which I think, in my opinion, the ads are already way too excessive, especially compared to YouTube. Now, I don't know what data they're looking at that says maybe Twitch viewers are too addicted to these streams to stop watching, even if you overload them with a crap ton of ads. But for the viewer experience, it's certainly a negative thing. Now, here's the part that gets me the most. The same viewer hour now earns you 3 times more money than it did 5 years ago on average. Our investments into your monetization options have already and continue to put more money into streamers' pockets than 20% more subs revenue share would have. That seems like a valid point at first glance, right? Until you realize that Twitch is also getting 3 times more money than it did 5 years ago from its own share of the revenue. You could easily turn that around into, well, there have been a massive increase of streamers on Twitch, and there have been a massive increase in the numbers of affiliates on Twitch. Therefore, Twitch has received way more revenue than the 20% subs revenue share would have. And you could use that instead as a rationale for giving streamers 70-30. Overall, this is just an argument that's full of logical holes, and I'm just gonna go and move to the next part because that just really got me. Let's read this paragraph. Prime subs often get lost in the conversation when it comes to revenue share. For Prime subs, we pay streamers the same amount they'd receive for a regular subscription, even though it is included as an added benefit of their Prime subscription. So when you pay for Amazon Prime, you basically get 1 subscription to any streamer for quote-unquote free. So that means when a Prime subscriber subscribes to a streamer using their Prime subscription, Twitch doesn't actually get any money from that. Instead, they're paying the streamer $2.50. So according to their data, combined with other monetization products, Prime subs increase your effective revenue share by approximately 15% to about 65% total. What they're saying is basically streamers are already almost getting 70-30 with the deal as it is right now. I don't really have any qualms about that point. They should have led with this point, I think, because the previous point was logically inaccurate and this one makes a lot more sense. Live video costs for a 100 CCU streamer who streams 200 hours a month are more than $1,000 per month. We don't typically talk about this because frankly you shouldn't have to think about it. Okay, why does this not make sense? Because I highly doubt the average Twitch partner streams for 200 hours a month. Most HoloLive members don't even stream for 100 hours a month. If 2 to 3% of the big streamers from HoloLive are breaking 200 hours a month, then that number is not at all realistic. So let's cut that range down to between 100 hours and 50 hours a month, which seems to be the more accurate range for an average Twitch partner, and let's say between $500 and $250 a month. So they're basically telling you double or triple what the real cost is for the average Twitch partner streaming. That's why to use that as a rationale just makes no sense whatsoever. Now let's get to the final point. Why would you still continue to stream on Twitch if they're giving you less revenue when YouTube offers a 70-30 revenue split? Well, they actually do provide a good rationale for this. When someone asks me why Twitch is the best place to make money as a streamer, my answer starts first and foremost with community. Community on Twitch is real and tangible, from chat memes to subscriber emotes to TwitchCon meetups, and yes, to how streamers earn money. This is really the strongest part of their argument. It's hard to get your community to move from one platform to another. You can see this reflected on Twitter, actually. If you look at big anime YouTubers and you see their following on YouTube compared to their following on Twitter, there's gonna be a massive disparity. And that's because it's really hard to get people to jump between platforms. So if you've built a massive audience on Twitch, it's gonna be hard to move that audience over to YouTube. VTubers in particular might be more insulated to this due to some of them building very popular clips channels on YouTube. The final answer is no. I don't think big VTubers are gonna suddenly make a mass exodus over to YouTube, but there might be a slow transition over to YouTube, especially from those VTubers who have built a really strong presence on YouTube already. If you have a different opinion, let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching.